Happy Friday, everybody. Friday, hello. Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I am off. It is almost my Friday. We'll be heading out to Vegas this weekend for one of my daughter's state cup soccer tournaments. So looking forward to unplugging. Well, you can't really unplug. Got the phone at our, beck and call, but you get what I mean. So we'll be out of town this weekend. Running around a little bit today, networking meetings, delivering dumpsters, the usual fun that we have going on. But I've been slacking on filming and editing content, so I apologize. I've definitely fallen off my consistency train, which isn't good, especially for the algorithms that are out there. But it is what it is. I never made any promises from the beginning. Actually, the only promise I made from the beginning was that I would post when I have content. So, time to get that back going again. Today's day in the life is pretty straightforward. We actually don't have a super busy day. One of our guys has the day off, so I am wearing just multiple hats. Networking meeting in the morning, delivering dumpsters now, meeting Chris here at the yard in about 30-45 minutes, and we're going to take off and knock out our appointments. I have a bid to do tomorrow morning, but they said they may be available later today. That's for one of the landscape construction companies that we work with, so I'm excited for that. We'll get to break out the Bobcat, and I hate when people just pull in front of you out of nowhere just because you got a truck and trailer and they think that their Prius can outrun you and just jump in front of you. Anyway, so business has been pretty good. March has been pretty good. February was good. I think I want to do once this month ends, I'm going to do a first quarter review here on YouTube year over year. So we'll review our first quarter of last year and first quarter of this year and compare the growth numbers, compare the marketing spend, compare it all apples to apples, and see kind of where we fell, if there are improvements to be made. The biggest thing I learned last year, or the biggest things I learned in our business last year, or when I stopped and I reviewed the numbers. Unfortunately, I didn't do that till the end of the year. So I'm gonna do that as a quarter and post it here, kind of see how things go. Let me know if that is something that you would find yourself interested in. But our networking meeting this morning was good. My wife is actually going to be jumping in on the networking side of our business. My wife does a lot on the back end, really handling and working with our customers, phones, bookings, etc. We share the phone duties. We basically have it set up. If I can't answer, then it goes to her, or if she can't answer, then it goes to me, vice versa, just so we can do our best not to ever miss a call. But she is, let's see, our youngest is starting TK this year. So with summer coming up and him not going to be in the house, she's going to help me on the networking side. So we do a lot of in-person networking, different groups and mixers and all of that. And so thankfully she's going to jump out there with us, or with me, and help continue to build this brand, and not just be my face, but also be hers, which I'm excited for. But besides that, business is going well. Camera was slipping there, sorry about that. Business is going well. I am on the hunt right now for a new driver. I've put out some initial feels to some friends and family members, see if they knew anyone in their network looking for a job. So far, I've got nothing. So if I don't get any prospective applicants here by the end of the week, then it's going to be time to post some job postings online and go through the whole interview process. I know it's not a popular thing to do. It's actually recommended for people not to do, but I like hiring family members. I like hiring acquaintances of friends and family members. So far, it's worked out great. We've been blessed with the teams that we've been able to build over the last 4 years. And I know, or I've known, that eventually that wasn't gonna be a long-term successful plan, that it was just gonna, we can only get so far with those referrals. So We might be at that cusp now where it's time to look outside of our network, outside of our sphere of friends and family, and look for an outsider. We've hired one person before. Actually, we only ever hired one person that wasn't within our circle, and that was a kid that we met at, he still works for us. We met him at Savers when we were donating some furniture. So we're gonna see kind of where we go from here. It needs to be a driver. Ideally, it's someone in their late 20s, 30s, or 40s, mainly just because of commercial auto. We have Progressive for our commercial auto. And if you have Progressive and you don't know this one thing, it makes a huge difference on your policy. I believe Progressive is the only person that does this, but they don't build your premiums based off of your individual driver's age. They build it on an average. So if you have a 40-year-old driver and you have a 20-year-old driver, they're going to give you your average, right in the middle, is going to be 30. So your entire policy is going to be based off of a 30-year-old's driving rate. So the older, the better in this scenario, especially with the insurance company that we currently have. Obviously, good driving record is extremely important. No tickets, speeding. If you need training on how to drive a trailer, I can do that. That's fine. Preferably, this person's coming with training on, or has general knowledge on how to drive a trailer, really how to back up a trailer. And then I can teach you the little quirks and differences with, or I can teach them the little quirks and differences with the roll-off system. So I'm excited to get off the truck. It is a scary jump. It is a scary next step in our business. But this is something I should have done a year ago. Well, a little less than a year ago. I should have never got back into the truck, but it is what it is. We acknowledge the mistake and we're moving forward. And see kind of where we go from here. I physically need to see where I'm going from here. I have a general idea, but I'm not sure. 1 second here. Docket. So we use a couple different softwares. We use House Call Pro currently and Docket. Docket is the software that manages all of our dumpsters, and House Call Pro manages all of our junk removal appointments. I get a question asked often because I use both. Can House Call Pro manage or handle your dumpsters? Technically, yes. I don't like it though. I'm not a fan. I tried it in the beginning and it actually cost me some money. And then I've learned some different ways to do it and still just not a fan. Docket is extremely affordable. I have no affiliation with them. I don't even know if I have a referral code that I can post on here. If I do, I will check it out below. But Docket's great just because you have your contract built in, payment authorizations built in, holds cards, you can charge cards for fees if you have to, and it's affordable. However, I don't like Docket for junk removal. It's just not smooth. House Call Pro for junk removal is amazing. However, I am looking forward to Autopilot. Autopilot seems to have, the wife's calling me. 1 second, please. So I am in the truck today with Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello, how's it going?
Philip has the day off for some personal family matters. We're at appointment number 1. We started the day with 1 appointment on the schedule, and now we are up to 3. First appointment was just bid. We don't do any pre-quoting. Everything is quoted on site. So we just received approval, so we're getting backed up and gonna get this all loaded up. Right, Chris?
That's right.
All right. All right, job number 1 is done. Chris did that all by himself. Good job, Chris. That was what, 10 minutes? Yeah. We removed a upright piano, kid's bed that was a dog bed, and some other miscellaneous patio furniture. But what was that, 10 minutes?
I think so.
10-ish minutes, so not too bad. On to our next one, and we'll see you there. So client approved, and we're gonna start getting this all loaded up here. All done. Sorry.
It's the last one, right?
Last one. All right, the day is done. We ended with 3 junk removal appointments and 2 dumpster rental deliveries. Tomorrow's looking pretty good already, which is always a blessing to start the day with work lined up. I don't know what it is about our area, man. I'm very curious if it's everywhere or just here, but these same day bookings, they're consistent, so that's good. But yeah, it was a good day. I was on the truck with Chris. I'm not on the truck very often, pretty rare, so it's always good to jump in. So maintenance, I'm very curious how you handle your maintenance schedule. There was a software or an app that I learned about at JunkCon, and I thought it was gonna be great. Which it is great from what I can tell, but you have to pay a minimum of $120 a month. You pay per asset, but I think you have to pay for a minimum of 20 assets, I believe, somewhere around there. So I don't think I want to spend another $120 a month. I really want to help or do my best to not add on any more overhead. So here's kind of the rundown of what we've done thus far and what needs to be done before we get busy. So the dump truck has full new set of tires, got those done yesterday. Ram has a new set of tires, got those done a couple weeks ago. The trailer has a new set of tires, got those done last week. So our 2 main vehicles and main trailer, full new sets of tires. Brakes on the Ram were done about 2.5–3 weeks ago, also front and rear. What's left next is oil change. Well, they're diesel, so oil change, fuel change, or oil changes and fuel filter changes. The Isuzu has a water separator filter that also needs to get taken care of, so 2 oil changes need to get done. On the Isuzu, in the truck today, I noticed that it's making a little squeaking sound when the AC's on. So I believe some belts need to be tightened. So we need to have, well, let's just talk Isuzu. Isuzu needs the oil change, fuel filter change, and water separating filter. It needs a AC service. it needs a new windshield. Saw a nice big old beautiful crack in that. I'd like to also get the guys the windows tinted for summer, and while it's in for service, they might as well do a check on the brakes and make sure that the brakes are going good. The last thing we need is the truck to go down in the summer for, you know, who knows how many days getting the brakes serviced. So I need to call and make that appointment. The downside is it's hard because our dealership, well, we have two dealerships. We have a good one and we have a bad one. The bad one I won't name, but it's very close to where we are at. The good one is about 2 hours south, Draco, Zuzu, and they are amazing at everything that they do. They have treated me, I mean, they're great. So the downside, it's a full day event getting that truck serviced. So we will be down for a day when that truck goes in. The issue is Mondays are some of our busiest days, or it's probably the busiest day of the week. Tuesdays, we have a networking meeting in the morning. Wednesdays, we have a networking meeting in the morning. Thursdays is a busy day. Friday's a busy day, and Saturday's a busy day. So I think the only day next week, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go get it done on Thursday. It is what it is. This is the downside of not having, you know, an extra truck or a backup truck, which we're still shopping around, still kind of looking to see what's out there. I think I'm in the boat now where I will just kind of hold off until I really need it, because unless I find a really good deal. So I think I'm at the point now where I want to say I'm just gonna wait, and we will need another truck. I am a strong believer in that aspect, but I don't want to get a bad deal. So we're just kind of waiting, shopping around, see what comes up. And if we land something great, wonderful. If not, there's tons of trucks for sale right now. They're just not at the best price point. Well, they're at a good price point, but I don't know. The used car market seems to be in shambles. So I don't want to buy a truck and then be massively upside down, because this truck isn't a long-term truck. At least I don't think it's a long-term truck. We'll see. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. Wednesdays is typically the days where I record and edit videos, so you should be expecting to see this video tomorrow or Friday or Saturday. We'll see.